was built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on the gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna end.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quite so thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah.
I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want it, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily spreading like a rare disease, but I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you see?
What up, everybody? We're having a little technical difficulties, but it's okay because it is Friday. I'm joined by my co-host here, Further AM. How are you doing, my guy?
Doing great, man. Doing great. Happy Friday, everyone.
That's right. Happy Friday, everybody. So we had a little technical difficulties. We were talking offline. I thought I'd started the show, and I did not.
We were having fun.
Thank God Further thought. Otherwise, we would have been like halfway through the stream, been like, oh my God. We're not even live. So we are live now.
We are live now.
We are just going to go over really quickly the first round before the second and third round tonight, which we will also be live for. So I'll be on the lookout for that as well, folks. But yeah, Further. So, again. So Carolina takes Bryce Young first overall. How do you feel about it?
I think it was a good decision by Panthers. I think it's what they wanted. Looking back on previous articles, I think their owner even stated that was the guy of his choice that he preferred to have. He was just recently interviewed by the Panthers, if not like a week or two ago. So it makes sense that they went this direction. And it's exactly what the Panthers need in their situation. And what up, the AJ Show? How you doing?
Yes, what's up, AJ Show? What is up,
what up normal guy?
Baby? And one and the only Rafael Shachim in the house.
How you doing?
What is up, my guy? Shout out to you, man. But yeah, it was there was a lot of smoke screen. Is it going to be Bryce Young? Will it be CJ Stroud? But in the end, like you said, I'm pretty sure they had Bryce Young on their radar, top of their board. So yeah, Bryce Young ends up going to the Carolina Panthers. And then second overall is CJ Stroud to the Houston Texans. How do you feel about that?
Yep, another pick ready to go.
Yeah,
he'll definitely deliver with the Texans. My question is, how will DeMeco Ryans put him as a new coach in this new system with CJ Stroud? That's going to be interesting to me to see what direction that goes and how he'll develop, professionally. I think CJ Stroud might take a year or two to fully get to his 100% potential, where I think Young is ready to go. They're looking for someone like a Lamar Jackson style, like Jalen Hurts, and that's what they're going to get with Young. So I can totally see where these both fall. Both great quarterbacks.
Right.
Both, I think, will develop differently, though. However,
Yes. And ironically, I like how you said D'Amico Ryans, because right away Houston pulls the trigger and trades with the Cardinals, and they go up to third, and they take Will Anderson, the outside linebacker from Alabama. I'll be
right?
real, I didn't see that coming at all. Excuse me. So with them jumping right up, then again, though, when you say you didn't see it coming, then you see the coach, and then you're like, now you start to understand like where his mind's at, right? So he goes and gets his leader for the offense in his quarterback, and then he goes and gets his leader on his defense with his outside linebacker. So I think it was a wild move. They did kind of I feel like they overpaid a little bit. So if this doesn't work out as great as they hope this year, they're going to be kind of bare in the cupboards next year a little bit, especially in the first and second round. But other than that, if Will Anderson turns out to be the guy they think he is, I mean, look out.
Right.
So then with the 4th overall pick, the Indianapolis Colts take Anthony Richardson. That one, it didn't catch me off guard or by surprise, but I was hearing some rumblings before the start of the draft that Jim Irsay was really interested in Will Levis, and I was kind of beating the drum that after reading that article that maybe that's where there is no smoke where there's fire, as they say. But in the end, no, there was smoke where there was fire, where there wasn't fire, and they end up taking Anthony Richardson. So I have no qualms other than the fact that he only has 13 games. So I mean, you don't really know how much or what you got in him. So he's such a raw talent, and his ceiling is so high. I mean, God, the guy can throw the ball anywhere on the field. He's got a cannon of an arm, but apparently his accuracy is what is one of the biggest issues. So, again, we'll just have to see how it works out for them, I guess.
Well, he definitely knows how to extend plays. That's for sure. He can run. He's one of those mobile quarterbacks that you're looking for that can get out of the pocket in a situation. And I don't know. I think it'll be a good fit for the Colts, but I think it would. I don't know. I think actually, my friend who's a Steelers fan, he's loving this. He can't stand the Colts. He thinks the owner is a complete idiot for getting Anthony Richardson, and they should have got Will Levis. But unfortunately, there's that finger incident, I guess, of some interview. But he still thinks they should have got the Colts are going to be in real bad shape. And what's crazy about it is he's such a great quarterback, like you said. But what I'm getting at is they're literally throwing him out into the wolves.
Yeah.
He's going to get eaten up. He's going to have no protection. He's going to have a horrible coaching staff. Then he's just going to go to a horrible ownership. The guy is a moron, I think, personally. We've all seen him being arrested before. Remember? He had a suitcase and $50,000. It was like, hello, what are you doing? You're a billionaire. Why are you driving? Stupid.
Yeah, because and then a report came out earlier last year that somebody went into his office and they saw multiple bottles of oxycodone and Percocet. That was
exactly. He had a suitcase,
but still, yeah.
It was a suitcase with $50,000 too. Might as well should have had a handgun. Good Lord, man.
And
what next? Was a hooker in the car too?
Right? Yeah. That's where he was headed.
Lord.
But yeah, with the 5th pick though, kind of shocked a little bit of I wouldn't say a little bit, but maybe the most of us on the panel last night when the Seahawks took Devin Witherspoon with the 5th overall pick. Obviously the team him up with Tariq Woolen. I mean, they're gonna have like Jeff said last night, NYG Jeff ET, he said last night on the show. I mean, have fun throwing on that team, right? Like it's. I mean, shoot. I mean, they got locked down everywhere now. So, and then obviously with the trade with the Houston Texans, that would be the next pick. The Colts would take, and the 6th overall would be Paris.
Well, Witherspoon, that was projected to go at 5. So that, actually kind of went exactly. But the only thing that blew my mind is everyone projected if Witherspoon, if Jalen Carter had already been gone, then he would have gone. Witherspoon would have gone to Seattle. But what's shocking was Jalen Carter was still on the board.
Yeah.
And Seattle was supposed to pick him, not Witherspoon. Did they not see Jalen Carter? Did they miss something? I don't understand that one. But they got Witherspoon. I guess that's the direction they want to go.
I I kind of mentioned it on the show
Shockingly.
last night. They might also be trying to do what they did when they built the Legion of Boom. Remember, they built out the corners, then they went safety and linebackers. So when they had the Cam Chancellor, they had Bobby Wagner, and then they had
Richard Sherman.
and then they had what the heck's his name, Bonner, and Christ, I can't. But they
I know what you're saying.
Arnold Thomas and stuff like that. They had guys like everywhere, right? So like, I think that's what I think that's what Pete Carroll's trying to do over there. Is he's trying to build a Legion of Boom 2.0. So why not go and take the best corner? But like we said though, like why not take the defensive tackle when that was your biggest issue last year? Was you were just getting gashed up the middle with run plays because you couldn't stop the run for the life of them. So it's that one, what like we said, was a head scratcher, but in the end we do understand the player and then the fit for the scheme. So, but yeah, that was a bit interesting.
Maybe they'll do something in the off season. Maybe they're looking down the line for a direction later round, later picks. They're set on Witherspoon.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and then
the next pick kind of shocked me.
Yeah, with the 6th pick, the Arizona Cardinals take Paris Johnson Jr. out of Ohio State, the offensive tackle, which, I get, like, they want to make sure they protect, Kyler Murray. You've seen what happened last year with him running all over the place, and then subsequently look what happened with his injury and then surgery, right? But that one there, especially with all the holes they had all over the place, losing cornerback in free agency. Their safety wants out Budda Baker. Apparently D-Hop's on the market now too. So it's like, my gosh, like they're gonna have holes everywhere. But I guess if they're gonna start to shore up somewhere, they might as well go O-line to protect the guy they've got paid, right? So they take Paris Johnson Jr. But then the Raiders at 7, they take Tyree Wilson out of Texas Tech. A lot of people had projected him like a lower first, high second rounder kind of guy. But obviously on the Raiders board, they saw something in that defensive end and they went and snagged him right away.
Right.
I know Coach, when we did some drafts with Coach there, he mentioned before many times that he really did like Tyree Wilson. So that's all. That was all kind of.
I do think the Raiders fans are happy with. He's going to be a great pass rusher. He definitely will do it for a linebacker. He's, I guess, the top ranked linebacker in the whole league, and he'll definitely give that strength in coverage. And just like us Eagle fans, we got Nolan Smith, so they'll be happy with that.
Yeah,
I think the Raiders fans will definitely. That was another thing that they were missing. What up, Jeff? How are you doing? Did we miss comments? I've missed in comments.
Here we go. We had one.
What up, EC1?
Let's go,
what up,
Birds.
Daniel?
That's right, bro. Daniel again saying googly eyes.
Yeah, there's Jeff.
Jeff Reed in the house saying, "What's up, fellas? What's up, Jeff? Thanks for popping in, bro. You're more than welcome on, like Mitch says all the time."
Yeah, man, definitely.
No. He wanted the Kawhi laugh. There's the Kawhi laugh. My dog is going off. Okay, and then so how do you feel about the 8th pick with Bijan Robinson going to the Falcons after so many Eagle fans wanted him?
Man, that was a huge blow. I thought for sure. I couldn't believe he went so quickly. But right when he left, it finally, all the relief as an Eagle fan of that happening. What's up, BL, SG? All the relief just lifted on my shoulder because now I realize we're not getting Robinson now. What are we going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
Move to the next thing. And Jalen Carter fell.
And then that was it, right? Right. As soon as Atlanta went up there and they said, his name, right away, I'm like looking at the board. I'm like, well, there's Jalen Carter, and we're basically 2 picks away, right? And then subsequently, we traded with the Bears to move up to 9.
I thought for sure that the Falcons were going to get Gonzalez, though. They were set to get Witherspoon. They were set to get Gonzalez. They were all projected to also get offensive linemen,
Yeah.
and they didn't. I was shocked they went running back. There was no signal they were going with a running back. And then someone did joke around, say, watch the Falcons get a running back. I can't believe he was right.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I don't know
that's
who
what
said
happened.
that, but
Crazy. Because listen, he
wow.
slipped past us because obviously you could tell Howie and the whole draft room wanted Jalen Carter. So he was going to
Yeah.
get past us. It was interesting to see where he was going to go if he didn't go to the Falcons or us, obviously for the Eagle fans. But I was like maybe the Cowboys and then
Yeah.
Philly halftime. He said
I didn't think he
the
was going to make it
Buccaneers.
that far. Right. I thought he was going to be a 10 between 20. Like you said, maybe fall to the Cowboys in the 20th
Yeah.
rounds, like the 20 between the 30 round. I didn't think he was going to make it that far back. That was just going to see if like who would grab him or something.
That's what I felt like. He falls to like say 19 or 20. Cowboys are trading up and they're trying to go get him.
And so the Eagles then move up. We
Yeah,
get
so yeah,
Jalen Carter.
Eagles move up from so Chicago's supposed to pick 9th. We trade the 10th overall and a 4th round next year, and we move up to 9th, and we take Jalen Carter, the defensive tackle out of Georgia.
Right. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I wasn't too happy about it at the beginning when I first got it, because like I said, I was a big Nolan Smith guy, and I thought, like.
And me too. Hey, me too on that
I was
one.
like,
I have to agree with that.
I really want him. He's young and he's so quick. Like it was like, and he's smart. He's a smart guy too. He's very smart. He's in the books academically. So he was somebody that we could throw a lot of plays at, and he wouldn't it wouldn't bat an eye. He would know exactly what to do, right? And the
You
peck
want some-
and the pec is good, so the surgery is there's no issue there needed for that. So it was like, okay. And then they took him, and then I just wasn't happy, just because like I know Jalen Carter, the football player, but I'm always worried about Jalen Carter off field, off stuff, and like
now tell me about that, because I don't know anything about. Tell me what did he? I've heard that he's done something off season. What exactly did he do? I heard he got maybe into a car accident.
There was like a street racing incident, and I'm not sure on the amount of people that perished, but I think there was at least 2 people that died, but he wasn't directly involved in them crashing and dying, but they were street racing. And since I lost my mom and my dad to street racing incident, I take street racing like very serious, because you're going at those speeds, they're death mobiles, right? Like you don't know what's going to happen, right? So he didn't get charged, but he's on probation for 12 months, so he can't do nothing wrong. But his previous history before that, he got caught doing an 80 something in a 45. So like speeding has been proven to be a bit of an issue with him, and I'm just worried, coming into the NFL, big payday, fancy new car, maybe one night he's going with the boys and he's feeling himself. Eagles win, and
the Eagles had horrible history with this back in the 90s. Back in the 90s, we lost someone very famous and dear to us on the defense of the Philadelphia Eagles to a car accident.
Exactly, and then look what happened with Henry Ruggs when he was coming home late from a nightclub, and all of a sudden, now he's not even playing football; he's in prison, right? So the Georgia Eagles.
Make sure to hit that like button for Jeff. Go to Jeff's channel and hit that like button.
Hit that like button. Hit that like button. And while you're there, hit the like button on the Hardcore Sports, the All-Star Sports.
But I agree with you. If we can tame down, and what better organization to come to than the Philadelphia Eagles? We really have no locker room problem besides that little bit during Carson Wentz, and then what? I can't think of really much of anything until there was a little bit with maybe Deshaun Jackson. I mean, at the most, and that really was nothing really that crazy.
Exactly, right?
Time.
And that's another thing is like I gotta sit back and I gotta like acknowledge everything and like not just flip out, like because halftime clipped it and he got Mitch being happy and then me, I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Dude, it's like it's turning in literally like what Jeff is saying right here with the Georgia Eagles. It's literally turning into a Philadelphia Georgia after party. Like all the Georgia players, come on, the after party's in Philly. Come on, just gotta go up north to Philly, man. We're all here.
Further, did you see the video of Nolan Smith?
Come on over, we're cooking.
He looked over at Nakobe Dean and he pulled his pant leg up and he was wearing green socks. He was like, I got the green on. And then Nakobe Dean and him went crazy and they're like hitting each other and dapping up. I was like, yeah, like that's the guy I wanted at 10, right? Or at 9 at this point. Because I thought for sure, okay, we're at 9, we're gonna take him because maybe Howie and Jeffrey Lurie are like, we don't want nothing like that. We got the big boy in the house. We don't need him.
We need a linebacker or an edge
or something, right? Yeah, but they were like, no, we got the right guys in the house. They're gonna take care of him. Blah blah blah. So I was like, oh well, Nolan Smith's going to another team. He's going to the Steelers. Watch, like they're just gonna, or he's gonna go to the Cowboys or something. Watch. I was like, it's over. Like we're not gonna get a chance at him, right? So we take Jalen Carter at 9. At 10, the Chicago Bears take the Tennessee offensive tackle Darnell Wright.
We'll do, Mitch. We'll do. We'll be there. 7:00, right? 7:00. Hardcore Sports Network. We're all doing it again, round 2 and 3. Let's go.
Yep.
Dude, I was up with Jeff till like 1:30 a.m. in the morning. I didn't realize it was 1:30 a.m. I was like, damn, we're still alive. I was like, everyone, I think, passed out. It was just me, Raphael, and Jeff.
Damn.
It got to the point where I was literally laying in my bed. I was like, dude, when's the show gonna end?
So how do you feel about Darnell Wright going to the Bears? The tackle.
Darnell Wright. I like it.
They need to protect Fields, right?
That's what was projected for them to get, was an offensive tackle. So it makes sense. That's one thing they need. I guess if they're going to stick with Justin Fields. That's the thing. Do you think the Bears could draft a quarterback in a later round?
Well, they got Fields, right?
Yeah. But they could get something like to put underneath him, like say Bennett from Georgia.
Yeah, maybe that's a thought if he becomes an undrafted potential free agent. I don't know much about Darnell Wright, so I can't really say much about him. So I don't know much about Darnell Wright, so I can't really say much about him. But I do feel if you're going to want to protect your quarterback, you went and got him some weapons when you guys obviously traded the first round pick to Carolina, and you got DJ Moore. Now you got Chase Claypool. So you got 1 and 2 options. You got Cole Kmet as your tight end. So it's like they're set there. Then they got their running back. I thought for sure, I was like, oh, they're gonna go and get maybe a running back too, but no. But then Peter Skoronski goes next at 11 to the Tennessee Titans. Obviously they lose Taylor Lewan in the offseason. They let him go. So I knew right away they were obviously just trying to reshore up that offensive line for either Tannehill or Malik Harris, depending on who's the quarterback of that team. How do you feel about that? Or you just feel the same?
Yeah, I feel the same. No, I like exactly what you said. It's no different. I feel the exact same way.
Yeah. And then the surprise, other than the number 5 pick of Weatherspoon to the Seahawks, is the Detroit Lions take Jahmyr Gibbs, running back.
Right?
Out of Alabama.
And if I'm looking correctly, I went back to the mock draft that we always do.
Yeah.
And I don't see him. He's like 29. He's ranked 29 players. And I just am shocked that he went
12th.
12th overall. Yep, 12th overall.
Especially though this is what boggles my mind, but obviously now the news today. What? Jeff, don't be trolling, bro.
There must not be set on Swift.
Well, no, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Sorry, I got taken off by Jeff's comment.
No, you're good. Jeff's distracting.
Yeah. No, yeah, because I was like, okay, so they went and got David Montgomery in free agency. Then they had Swift. So I was like, okay, maybe
Right.
if anything, maybe they'll draft a later round running back just for depth or whatever, right? And then now I'm here. Uh, and then I hear today that oh no, Swift might now be available because they don't believe in him. And guess what's funny about Swift? I know you probably know that further, but he's also a Georgia Bulldog.
Right. Oh,
So if the Eagles make a trade for him, there's another Bulldog.
there's another one. So now
Yeah,
I see where you're going.
yeah. So yeah. Jahmyr Gibbs, that was a surprise, but obviously they loved it because I seen their draft room reaction and they were high
Yeah.
fiving and fist bump in the air. So hopefully it works out for them there. Then at 13, Lucas Van Ness,
Yep.
Iowa
That's,
defensive end, goes to the Green Bay Packers. What do you
I
feel about
think
that?
that was a good decision by the Packers. Honestly, I thought the Eagles might have drafted him.
Really?
Yes.
You like them?
We were looking at edges to
Mm.
replace Sweat and Brandon Graham, especially Brandon Graham. This is his last year. What are we going to have for behind Sweat? You know, we do have Derek Barnett, but he's not a fan favorite thus far, being penalty prone, especially on third down stoppages. And we're in the red zone, and we got Derek Barnett jumping off sides, causing penalties on a third down. You know, we've forgotten about him because he's been injured all season.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, we kind of forgot about offside.
He's like the most, think about it. I was like doing awards for each player. And I literally think Derek Barnett's the most forgettable player this season.
Wow.
But let's
I
move
feel like
on
he
to the
wasn't even around the
Steelers. I mean, do
facility.
you have anything to say, Lucas Van Ness? Sorry.
I thought he would have gone a little bit later, like maybe in the 20s or something. So him being a top 15 pick was kind of interesting to me. But if he's the player that a lot of people say he is, then then Green Bay knows. Green Bay always knows how to get players on defense, man. They always seem to find guys. I don't know. It's just like Baltimore, and it's just like the Pittsburgh Steelers. They always seem to know how to find guys. Speaking of Steelers, though, at 14, Broderick Jones, offensive tackle from Georgia, heads over
Rest.
there. They're
Steeler fans are happy about this one.
yeah.
They need
Yeah,
they
you said
need
you have a
protection.
friend, right?
Yes. Then one of their main problems last year was protection on that offensive line. This will absolutely answer that for them immediately day one.
Wow.
And who better yet? He's the guy who protected Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
And he's from Georgia. He's 6'5", 311 pounds. He's fucking huge.
Oh,
Right?
he's a tank.
I mean, also, what's crazy for an offensive tackle? He's also a great run blocker. You can see he can run down the field like Jason Kelsey. This guy is fast. So watch
wow.
out.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anytime they do like a shuffle pass or a screen, watch, this guy's going to be running down the field, throwing people backwards.
Just chucking him out like a bouncer in the club.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I mean, someone 6'5", 311 running at you. I mean, can you be any bigger?
Right? My God, imagine being a smaller safety or a smaller linebacker.
Yeah. Or a
Ugh.
linebacker or an edge even. Like you're
Yeah.
3'11", 6'5". I mean, we'll go
Come
back
on.
to Lucas Van Ness here. He's only 272 and 6'5". So, I mean, he's 40 pounds more. You got 40 pounds more weight running at you.
Holy. Well,
Yeah, that's how big literally Broderick Jones is. He's a monster.
he's a
Dude,
monster.
he ran the 40-yard dash in a 4.97. For someone that's 6'5", 311, that's unheard of. That would be like a wall coming at you.
Holy. I wonder where Osiris Torrance is going to. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, them Georgia players are fucking crazy good, dude. They're all professionally ready. And that brings up another question that's been a controversy for years. Do you think the best team in the NCAA football that wins the national title should face the worst team in the NFL?
What? Who's saying this?
No, they've been saying it for years. Like past 20 years, it's never going to go through, but there's just always been that talk about should a college team, the top college team, always like Alabama, it used to be always Alabama. Now it's Georgia, obviously. But facing probably just an NFL team for like just a preseason type matchup, not like a real deal kick your ass, like it's an NFL game, just like a friendly play along, I guess.
I don't know how I feel about that. I think I'd have to let it grow on me a little bit. That's interesting.
Because think about it, all those players on that national football team, just like you see in Georgia, just like you see in Alabama, they all get drafted.
Yeah.
They're all gone. They're 1 and done, 2 and done. I guess it's 2 and done because you get redshirted now, or you have to play 1 year of eligibility.
Yeah.
But once they're all gone.
Yeah.
And then they got more just ready to replace them, ready to go.
Yeah,
we're bringing up the red shirts back up.
Yeah, it's like, just give me Johnny. Like, what? Just wait, you'll see Johnny. It's like, what?
Right. Now,
but yeah,
let's talk about the next pick, dude. Will McDonald. This one kind of shocked me. I didn't think he was going to go this early. What do you think?
A lot of Jet fans are mad about this one. A lot of Jet fans don't like how that was the pick right there. A lot of Jet fans would have either wanted
to go at 34. Even higher than Gibbs. So if you want to talk about the Gibbs, this is even crazier to me than the Gibbs.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, because
he was supposed to be projected for the Eagles to get at number 30.
I'll be real with you.
Like what?
I'll be real with you. Further. I'll be real with you. That's where I thought Nolan Smith was going. I was like, imagine Nolan Smith there. On that.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, like because I was just like, wow. And then they go with Will McDonald over Nolan Smith. And I think that's where even Howie was like, wait, what's going on here? Is he falling?
I even think the Washington Commanders were like, what the fuck? Because they got Emmanuel Forbes. It's like, okay, that makes sense.
Jesus, comments are...
But wow. What's
up, Coach?
What's up,
Thanks,
Coach?
For popping in.
Some very strange picks yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Christian Gonzalez goes to the Patriots at 17, and he was like projected to go top 10.
Yeah, he slid down the board.
Check that again because I'm on the thing. Yeah, Christian Gonzalez was projected to go at 7th pick, or he was a 7th player.
I thought that's where the Falcons were going. I thought Falcons were going there. So like when he went to the Patriots, right. I was like, what a steal for them, man, because that's a Bill Belichick type player.
Why didn't he go to the Jets or the Commanders? That also blows my mind.
The Jets got Sauce, and they got the other guy across from that's pretty good. So that's probably why. But you're right. Look what Seattle did with Witherspoon. They went and took Witherspoon, even though they had guys in the position as well. But now they can just slot them over, and they can have them even deeper. But yeah, Jack Campbell then all of a sudden goes at 18 to the Detroit Lions.
That blows my mind.
That was interesting. I don't know much about the Iowa guys, so.
Yeah, Jack Campbell was projected to go at 42. He was like a second-round pick.
Holy. You're right, chat. Yeah, YTC, he's going to do wonders with him.
But that's exactly what the Lions, that's what the Lions need. He's 6'5", 249.
Wow. Imagine now the
4-3 defense, aggressive tackler, short area bursts, a plug-and-play starter.
Man.
Get the job done.
I guess,
I like Jack Campbell. There's nothing wrong with the guy. I'm very impressed with Jack Campbell. I'm just shocked he went so early.
Yeah. Well, I'm also surprised about is the next pick, and that's at 19 with Kalaja Kancey going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Imagine him and Vita Vea side by side. Now try to stop those two behemoths. Like, are you kidding me? It's like, what the hell? Double team
Yeah.
galore.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. He's graded a night. He's 6'1", 281. He's an
Mm.
explosive pass rusher.
Yeah, he's well. His comp was apparently Aaron Donald.
And he's a high impact day one starter.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic pass rusher. Awesome with takeoff quickness. Yeah, you're right. He's gonna play next to McCoy with a type 3 technique. And he'll have double digit sack potential to start on the Buccaneers. Wow. Double
Yeah.
digit sack potential. Yeah, the Bucks will be happy with that.
Oh hell yeah. You know who else is happy though? Seattle Seahawks, because they got
I know,
20
dude. This pick's great.
Jackson Smith Ajigba. So they got Witherspoon and Ajigba, two studs on
Yeah, dude.
opposite ends of
He's
the ball.
6'1", 196. And he gives me vibes just like of oh my god. Why am I having a brain fart? Smith. Devontae Smith.
Gotcha.
Sorry, but yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
gonna be. I mean, they give him comparison like a CD Lamb, but I think he's gonna be better than CD Lamb. I'm sorry, saying that he's comparable to CD Lamb's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
also have to blame Dak Prescott for that shitty throwing that whole season. Man, I have highlight on highlights of all the Cowboys, of all the shitty throws they throw to CD Lamb. I feel bad. It's like, why do you throw so high and low and he's looking back behind his shoulder? I'm like, give the ball to CD Lamb properly.
Right.
If I was CD Lamb, I would want to get the hell out of the Cowboys.
God
I'm no joke. I'm serious. I'd be like, why do you always keep throwing this way? I'm running this way.
damn it,
the
I'm
ball
over
this
here,
way.
Bobby. But then at 22, the Chargers end up taking Quentin Johnson, the wide receiver out of TCU.
Yeah,
I
he's
feel
great
like they
too.
needed to. I felt like they
6'3",
needed to.
208. He's tall, man.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's very tall. They needed to. With the fact that Keenan Allen's getting old, can't stay on the field very much.
Justin Herbert.
Yeah, Justin Herbert's new toy. The fact that
Yeah.
Mike Williams gets injured a lot, can't stay healthy, so they need a big weapon. And with the fact that apparently Austin Eckler might be done on the Chargers, why not go out and get yourself a stud? And so they did, and they went and got Quentin Johnson
with Mike Williams and Keenan Allen, and then is Kellen Moore there now, right?
Their OC.
Yeah,
I believe so. Is that where he went?
Or Johnston?
What?
I know because he's not on the Cowboys anymore.
No, yeah, they no, they're happy he's gone.
I'll find out right now.
But yeah,
yes, Los Angeles Chargers present offensive
Gotcha.
coordinator. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I'm just double checking because I want to be wrong. Okay, so so that's Kellen Moore's new, I guess,
new toy.
target.
Yeah. But
And
yeah,
then,
man.
How about this? I know Baltimore's happy with Zay Flowers because now you're giving Lamar Jackson ultra quickness, and you know how Lamar Jackson can throw. This is going to be a perfect fit for Baltimore with Zay Flowers. This is no surprise here. I could totally saw this one coming.
Baltimore's happy for two reasons. One, they got Lamar for 5 years, and two, they went and got Lamar's second toy. Went and signed OBJ, and they're like, you know what? Let's give him somebody else. And you're right. They're like, let's give him Zay Flowers, the speedster out of freaking Boston College. That was a good pick. A really good pick by them.
They're giving him almost comparison to Beckham Jr. I don't know why though. I thought Odell Beckham Jr. was way taller.
Isn't Beckham taller than him?
Oh wait, no. They're just saying. Wait, hold on. Who team? Wait. So wait, Odell Beckham Jr.'s on the Ravens.
Yeah, they signed him to a 1 year, $18 million.
Oh shit, I missed that. And then they got Rashard Bateman. Sorry, totally misread this. So wow, they got Odell Beckham Jr. They're going to get Zay Flowers, Rashard Bateman,
and they got Mark Andrews as a tight end.
Yeah, I like dude. Andrews is a savage.
Yes, beast. But yeah, man. So then at 24, the The Vikings end up taking Jordan Addison out of USC. How do you feel about that?
And it's crazy. I didn't think these wide receivers were gonna go so quickly. In the first
And
one, there was
so in
so
order, right? It was like, bop, 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 bop.
yeah. And someone said it hasn't happened since the '60s, where
Wow.
4 wide receivers went in a row in the first round. It's been
Wow.
like since the '60s. I was shocked to hear that. I can't remember exactly what date he said, but we were in the draft. Yeah. I was the one to call it out. I was like, when's the last time there's ever even been 4 wide receivers picked in a row? And apparently someone I was live streaming with was like, oh, it hasn't happened since like 1964 or something like that. I was like, huh? I was like, that's crazy. He even knew about second round too. He's like, oh, it happened in the second round too, blah, 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 whatever year. I was like, damn, who is this guy?
Guru.
Right?
Okay. Then
I had to remember that one.
Pick number 25, Jeffy and YTC's New York Giants take Deontay Banks, cornerback out of Maryland. I like the pick. I mean,
6 foot 197.
I mean, our wide receivers are now going to have to get to work. So, I mean,
he's a physical press zone corner.
Yep.
Fluid, top end speed. He has turnaround speed. He can run at any receiver. He can reroute receivers. That's good.
Yeah.
He's extremely quick-footed.
Yeah,
lateral agility for a tall corner. He plays with aggressive mindset. Excellent motor speed. Most reliable tacker on corners on the tape. Yeah, it says right here is a high-impact day one starter.
Yeah,
it's a top need.
Yeah,
and with that he's 6'2", and he ran a 4.38 at the 40-yard dash. That is lightning fast. Dude, that's what Michael Vick ran. Michael Vick ran a 4.3. He ran a 4.38. He's just right off of Michael Vick's speed. That's how fast he is. He's fast as Michael Vick. Damn. And he's 6'2". Michael Vick wasn't 6'2", I don't think. How tall was Michael Vick?
Wasn't he just 6'1" or 6"?
No, he was just 6 foot. Yeah, that's right. I just had to make sure. Yeah. So he's 2 inches taller and just as fast as Vick. And he's playing corner. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's a dog. He's a dog. I've seen
some and somebody was against this guy, I would just tell him how fast he is. Be like, dude, and he can reroute wide receivers. This is a need that we need. And it's a passing dominant league. You want to be a dominant team, you got to start with defense. And they're learning from the Eagles. Having Darius Slay and Bradbury is a huge advantage for us.
Like Coach says, check the tape, and you check the tape on this Maryland corner. The guy's a dog, man. He does not give up. And then when he does tackle, he makes sure he doesn't give up until you're on the ground.
Right, exactly. And this is exactly what the Giants need, is a household name brand cornerback they can rely on, where it can stop one side of the field. We can't throw Banks' way.
Yeah, exactly. So then at 26, the Buffalo Bills take tight end Dalton Kincaid out of Utah.
Yeah, right. This is also another great pick. Dude, he's 6'4", 246. He needs to gain some weight, but a solid pick.
Damn, okay.
It's what Buffalo needs. It's also kind of like what it reminds me of like what the Green Bay Packers did with Van Ness. This also reminds me of that. So it makes sense why the Buffalo Bills went with Dalton Kincaid.
He's good in the run game too. Am I not correct on that? Like he's a good run blocker. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense then too. Yeah. Then our biggest.
Oh, he's a tight end. Sorry, he really reminds me of Zach Ertz.
Oh,
but he needs to gain more weight.
Okay.
Like I said.
Okay.
And definitely complement the offense.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Especially when you got a guy like Josh Allen throwing the ball to you.
Right.
Well, our biggest rival, the Dallas Cowturds, they end up taking.
I bet, dude, where's Mitch right now? Where is Mitch? Is he still in the chat? I think he left.
Yeah, I
already.
think you left.
But I
Yeah.
was waiting for Mitch to be here right now to make fun of him. I know he's pissed off that he got a Cowboy.
So
Michigan
yeah,
going to a Cowboy. I know Mitch
Mazzie
is
Smith.
not happy about this one. I'm not happy about it. Maisie Smith is where I wanted an Eagle to go at 30 if Nolan Smith wasn't there. I really thought I thought Maisie Smith was going to be there for us at 30. He was projected to go in the second round. I thought we'd slide him,
Yeah,
but I'm shocked the Cowboys got him so early.
yeah, and they got a stud.
I really am. But
Strong,
hey,
man.
you know what? A great pick by the Cowboys. That's what they need, and Smith will deliver.
Absolutely.
Great
He's a
defensive
dog.
tackle. He's
He's a big-
6'3", 223 pounds. Remember the other guy we were just talking about was the same height, but he was 311 pounds.
Who's this?
This is Mazzie Smith from Michigan. He's going to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
guy is just, but the thing is, he's not as fast.
Okay.
He's really, what he's good with is he's great with his hands.
So he's got good technique and fundamentals.
Yeah, he can get around. Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's where Smith is really good at,
Okay.
especially if you want to clog up the middle hole or try to, move offensive players out of the side so you can get your linebackers up to make a sack or something
Yeah.
like that. This
Yeah.
guy will be able to do that. He'll create separation.
Nice. Well,
This is also where I'm worried about him because he'll figure out a way to create through, Mulata and whoever's going to be in between there and Kelsey.
well, they got Parsons too, so we got to worry about them two plus their other guys as
Right.
well. You're right. This does become a bit of an issue. Yeah.
And it
Well,
becomes an issue for also the Commanders and the Giants.
I was gonna say,
Watch out
for
for
the whole
Smith.
division.
I'm calling it. He's going to be an NFC East threat.
Well, okay, there we go. So at pick number 28, the Jacksonville Jaguars take the offensive tackle out of Oklahoma, Anton Harrison. I don't
That's
know
great. I
anything about.
think, I just thought he was projected to go a little bit like in the second round too. So I'm kind of shocked on that one. But
Okay.
I guess it's because so many offensive tackles were being taken. You notice that?
That
So
run
I
on
think the Jaguars were like, we just got to get the next switchback one.
Because if we
to
don't,
get
we're
for
gonna
their
miss.
quarterback, especially and for Doug Peterson, so he can have a full season quarterback. Didn't he get injured last year?
Who?
Jaguars quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence? No.
He didn't? I swore he did. Wasn't he out? I thought he was for 1 week.
Oh, was it a week? Okay, if it was a week, then maybe yeah, for sure, yeah.
Or maybe
I thought
like
he
a
had,
week or two. It was like, hold on, let me just double check. I might be wrong here.
Well, and also with the news coming out of Jacksonville that one of their offensive linemen might be facing
Yes, he got injured Sunday, first half against the Lions. Twisted awkwardly, his left leg bent underneath him, and it was on a sack by James Houston.
Oh shit!
It was December 4th.
Okay.
So he's suffering a leg injury on a sack. That I figured. I knew Trevor Lawrence got injured. This makes sense why they're getting an offensive line here. That's where I'm just going at.
Absolutely.
Because they don't want Trevor Lawrence to get injured.
Like finally, the Jaguars are getting someone to protect
He
his
did play all
side.
games though. He did. Okay.
So
If he did play all games, but
season.
still, you don't want to risk something like that though.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Well, Bengals at 29, they take Clemson's
Then
Miles
he had a
Murphy.
toe injury. That was during practice though.
Yeah. How do you feel about Miles Murphy, the Clemson defensive end?
Oh yeah, great. I thought that the Bengals are gonna love that. Dude, he's 6'5", 268. He's from Clemson. What's not to love? 6'5", 268.
Wow.
Defensive
Actually,
end.
Yeah. And
He's got high motor pass rushing speed. This man will take off. He's gonna take off like an airplane.
And with the end that they already got with Hubbard and why am I drawing a blank on the other guy, the Bengals?
But it seems like he's going to be a rotational contributor is what I'm reading here with Miles Murphy because they have so much depth right now on the Bengals defense. So they're going to put him in situational pass rushing defenses to develop. But
That makes
he'll
sense.
eventually become a starter, but it might not happen day one. He'll start out most likely rotational.
Yeah, because they got Trey Hendrickson and Sam Hubbard. Yeah, that's who they got. So they got those two studs on.
Oh, yes,
there.
Sam Hubbard.
Yeah.
And then how do you say the other guy? Joseph Osai? I know I'm going to get it right. Ossai? Osai?
Osai.
Osai? He's great. Like you said, Hendrickson's great. Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah.
But this guy's got 18 sacks with Clemson, second most in the ACC. So he's like
Cool.
he should be able to get double digits on sacks
So he's a dog.
starting rookie year,
He's a dog.
even being rotational.
Oh, absolutely. And like and look what we caused. I know it's everybody's done it, but look what everybody's seen us do last year with the sacks that we got. You know, so many because we had another guy come in that could get you, and then another guy in there could come get you. Your offensive line was so gassed that eventually they were just
thankfully for us, we kept everyone and got rid of most of our bad needs like linebackers. We lost one great player. We don't have to name his name. He went to the Lions, fortunately, but we replaced it with certain great like Edmonds safety. That's going to be a huge factor. I like that.
I like
it. Now we got Nolan Smith, Nakobe Dean. We need one. I think we still need one more linebacker though.
We do.
Yeah, we got our defensive line set. We got our cornerbacks. Maybe one safety. I think we need a safety and another linebacker.
I'm hoping Towie can trade up a little bit, so we need it. I hope we can get a safety.
If not, though, we need to get rid of our second round pick so we can get a 4th, 5th, and a 6th round this round. Because we got five 5th round picks 2024. We still have 2 4th round picks. I think we still have 2 6th round picks and 3 7th round picks in 2024. So we could give some of those away so we can have some this, because we still don't have a 4, 5, and a 6.
Plus we have 2 seconds again next year as well because we have the Saints. So we we have a plethora of picks next year. He uploads some. But anyways, here further pick 30.
Okay.
Clemson, another Clemson player comes off the board. The Saints take Brian Breesy, defensive tackle.
Dude, now this is where I thought Nolan Smith was going.
Okay.
Yes. I was shocked that Nolan Smith has been on the board. I couldn't believe it this long.
You're like, okay, the Saints are taking Nolan Smith. No, there's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah, Nolan Smith was projected 16. And to make it this far, I was like, something is not right?
Right? Yeah, it was like Nakobe Dean last year. It was like, why is he dropping?
Something was questioning me going, is something wrong with Nolan Smith that we don't know about? Is that why no one's picking him? Does he have some injury?
Nope. They just apparently saw lesser of him than the rest of us did.
I'm just shocked because Brian Breesy was supposed to actually go this round. It makes sense. Brian Breesy was projected to go to the Saints, but it's just shocking that they didn't get Nolan Smith. I'm just shocked. I guess they stuck with what they wanted, I guess. And he's 6'6", 298. He's huge.
Wow, just a monster.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's a shed blocker.
Okay.
Yeah, able to slip through linemen with ease. Quick to chase ball carriers and an effective tackler. He's a great pass rusher.
Okay. Well, then at pick number 30, the Philadelphia Eagles select Georgia Bulldog Nolan Smith. How did you feel about that?
Oh, man, I was happy. Nolan Smith. Another Georgia player. I was seeing Bulldog logos like the big G on the helmet, on the star. I was like, wow. I was like, we're turning into the Georgia after party.
Right?
Like everyone graduates from Georgia. Just come on up to Philly. It's the after party. We got a frat house even here. It's a Georgia club.
You can bring the dog too. It's good.
Yeah, we're in the dog. We're cooking gators on the grill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How we would make that,
See what I did there? See what I did?
but but yeah, man,
Where's
I
my
was
shirt? Hold up, give me 1 second, real quick.
go ahead.
Keep talking. I can
Yep.
hear you. I gotta
Yeah.
show you something.
I was super excited when we picked Nolan Smith, man. When when they said his name right away, I was over the moon. 114 tackles, 24 tackles for a loss, and 11 and a half sacks in his career in college. Hopefully those numbers can translate over here, and he can be one of, if not the key big boys for our squad moving forward. So I just can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait.
I know you know, and Smith's gonna be a big impact.
Yeah. And depending on what happens with the rest of this draft, if the Eagles can somehow trade back up and maybe get his other teammate Keely Ringo, the cornerback, maybe maybe we could have a backup cornerback Bulldog as well.
Where is it?
Right? I really want DJ Aubrey though from Jackson State. I really want that linebacker.
Dude, I know where it is. I know it. I've got it. Just give me 1 second.
But yeah, Nolan Smith, Eagle. He's got a position rank of 2, overall rank of 16, and his grade is 90. He's 6'2", 238 pounds.
I can't even wear it anymore, dude. I'm afraid that if I wash it, it'll shred. It's so old. It's from the 80s. The Georgia Bulldog. And what's great is their
Oh, sick. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God. Yeah, keep it like that. Yeah. Don't wear it out.
Dude, but it is great because you can see it down here. They got protein on the gator burgers. I love that shirt.
Love it. Absolutely.
You know what? Maybe we should put this up here for a little while.
Yeah, right. Add it to the collection.
I think that deserves a spot for a little while since we're Philadelphia Bulldogs. Yeah, it looks good too.
Yeah, it does.
We'll keep that for the show for a little while.
Yeah, do that. And then at the 32nd pick, last of the first round, the Kansas City Chiefs take defensive end out of Kansas State, Felix Anuke Auzamua. I butchered that like no one else, but
very good. I actually thought he was projected to go a lot earlier.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really did. I was kind of shocked. Wait, am I?
He's 6'3", 255 pounds. He's position
projected to go 45. Okay, never mind.
They took him. They took a runner on him, eh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, his NFL comp is Josh Sweat.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. He's 6'3", 255. That's great size. Tenacious edge runner. Quick to pursue quarterbacks. Relentless effort. Pass rusher. Able to beat offensive tackles with speed, power in his hands. Let's see what he'll be able to do. He's a plug and play starter.
Oh wow.
Steps into starting spots opposite of Karlaftis, allowing free agent signing Charles Omenihu and slot into the number 3 role. Nice. He got 19.5 sacks. He's the Big 12 leading sacker, 19.5 sacks. Wow. So he'll be able to get double-digit sacks for the Chiefs. Now I'm worried about him because we're going to have to face the Chiefs. And this guy's going to be hauling down some Jalen Hurts.
Hauling down, kicking ass, and taking names.
I know. Mulata's got a lot to do.
So for the second round,
Lane Johnson.
Whew. So in the second round, further, who are you excited to either see get picked by the Eagles or even just maybe what happens with us?
62. We have the 62 pick, right?
And 66. We got it
You
for
know,
that tampering thing.
so I'm set on defensive line. I'm good. I think with the linebacker situation, right now, I would see if you could get some compensation for 4, 5, and 6, and maybe move back so you still get a second round. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we move
Yeah.
back just in the later second round, but I think we have like the last second round pick, don't we?
I
Because
think
we
so.
are
Yeah.
62, so
Yeah.
we have to maybe just hopefully get a third, so another third, and then give away our second so we can get a 4, 5, and a 6. I don't know how we will do something. We're going to have to get a 4, 5, and a 6. I don't know what we're going to do.
Okay.
We're going to be asking teams literally, hey, would you like 2 fourths so we can have a fourth this year? Like something like that. I don't know.
Please.
Like here's 1 fourth and a 6th round probably. Like or we'll probably go more like a 4th and a 7th so we can get a 4th round pick. He'll probably give away 2 fifths for a 5 and a 6 maybe.
Okay.
Because we do have 5 fifths. That's a lot of 5th round picks next year. 5 fifths. You
Yeah.
can just hand them out like Pokemon cards, dude. Yo, did you see what E-Rock said on Instagram?
I
He
saw
goes,
that.
He goes, the Eagles are like Pokemon now, like with the Georgia. You got to collect them all. Like all the Georgia players. I laughed so hard, dude. Got to catch them all. Got to get all them Georgia players on the Eagles.
Pokemon.
Which one's next? Wait, let's look at what I have a question. Is Washington gone?
No, Darnell Washington is the tight end out of Georgia. No.
God, I would love to have him, but he's
Same.
projected at 36. But and Ringo, is he still there?
That's what I said.
Oh my God! And Jack
We
Campbell.
We will be live in about what? Oh shit! In about
There's so many Georgia players still to come, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
But I gotta go.
Luke Weibler.
I gotta go and grab something before we start our next stream. So
yeah, dude, I gotta go eat too.
Yeah. But we want to thank everybody for popping by and coming in. YTC, Jeffy, MYG, Almighty Finesse, AJ, Normal Guy.
Damn, Chris Smith. We could get safety Chris Smith.
I know, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
We have to trade up.
We can just start catching them all, dude.
Well, we just got to trade them up. I want to catch them all. Pokemon. But anyways, thanks everybody for popping by. I really appreciate it. You guys will see us again in less than an hour here. So I guess until next time, next Chef Randy and further I am.
I was built to